Today we'll be discussing about the concept of property values in web programming. Okay, so what is property value is nothing but I want to specify certain things from a whole text which is being considered. Okay, that can be used as a property value. It may be text, it may be list, it may be the fonts, it may be the margins, it may be the colors, backgrounds and borders. Everything I want to specify, I want to do changes with those properties. That is said to be the property value form. So okay, that particular property I am giving certain values to it and I am specifying it to be used in the whole document. That is said to be the property value forms. Okay, so here in the property value forms you can consider any of the property which is being considered. For example, it may be a keyword property. I give a keyword, for example font is said to be a keyword which is being used for the font variables. It may be considered the text part, it may be the size part, it may be the color part, but you have to specify the keyword, that is font. Okay, so it is important that each and every part it is said to be predefined with a keyword. Okay, next point, when you consider any of the digits in the property format, there it may be using the format of plus and minus. So I want to use it in a decimal point, you specify a point, but I want to use it in the negative and the positive way, that is being considered with the plus and minus symbols. Okay, and even I can specify the length of the number through the help of the pixels of the characters. Okay, length I am specifying, those may be regarding the pixel formats. Okay, I want to increase the size of the particular any of the integer, it may be any other values. I want to increase the length of it, then I may be using it in the pixel format, that is px, or it may be centimeters, it may be meters, it may be points. I may be using these factors to increase or decrease the length of the concerned whichever values you are using. Then it is a part of a percentage is important one. Okay, I want to increase and decrease the percentage, then I will be using the plus and minus symbols, nothing but the negative symbol and the plus sign, which is being plus means increasing the percentage, minus means decreasing the percentage, that is being used. Then you can use any of the URLs without the space. So you want to access anything, any of the URL somewhere else, I want to use a hyperlink, that can be specified, but it shouldn't be having any space. And parenthesis, you can use a parenthesis if you want to specify in the packet, that can be taken into consideration. And another part of the property value is the color property. So you all know the combination of RGB. So RGB has various combinations. So how these combinations are being used, it is through the help of a hexadecimal character. You can check out here how it is being mentioned in the last point, that it is said to be using a hexadecimal format. Okay, so it may be using a hexadecimal format which is being given like this. Okay, hash, and 6 digits are being considered hexadecimal digits. So whenever you want to specify, you may be using the hexadecimal digit here with an hash symbol, which will be providing you the color aspect property in the web program. Okay, but it's a combination of RGB, nothing but red, green and blue combination which makes a color. So that is being considered in the concept of coloring property in web programming. Okay, you can increase and decrease the percentages here also, and it may range from 0 to 255. The percentages of the colors, it may be from 0 to 255. Okay, so this is the property. So another font property is there which you are said to be considering in the properties concerned to various aspects of the fonts, how the font should look, how the font it should be with size, or it may be italic, everything that is being considered under the font property. So first, when you consider any of the font, first you have to consider to which family it belongs. So which family means what? It may be a Arial, it may be Helvetica, then you are said to be having a Futura, which is a type of font. Mainly it belongs to these three aspects of family. One browser may support Arial, one browser may support the another one may be supported by the Futura. So it will be accepting one or the other format in the font families. Okay, so I can take any other fonts which are there, which are being specified through the help of the keywords. Here the keyword from the font family is font family, and you're using the font Times New Roman for your text. That way you can specify it separately. Okay, I want to increase the size of the font. I'll be using the font size keyword. Okay, it may be increased in points. Mainly the font size is increased in the points aspect. So how it is being specified is, you give a font size and colon, then you are said to be specifying 10 points. Means what, your font, it becomes 10 points larger. Okay, so I want to decrease or I want to increase the size of the font. That can be specified through the help of xx small, x small and small. Means little bit small is x small and extra small is said to be xx small. Same way medium you have, it gives a medium size of the font. Then you can specify large, then x large and xx large, which will be increasing or decreasing the size of the font through the font size aspect. Okay, then you have the font variants. So another part of the font variants is the look of your font. Okay, your font, it can have a normal appearance, either a lowercase or uppercase, that is said to be that. But I want to use the concept of small caps, that can also be specified. Small caps is nothing but, I want to increase the size of the font which are said to be having the capital lettered format, but it want to have a decreased size. So how do I use the decreased sizes? Small caps. So small caps, small lowercase, small uppercase, like that it can be specified in the format of font appearances. Okay, so one of the format which is being used in the font variants is your font style. Okay, font style, it specifies, mainly it specifies the italic, the font style. So how do you use it as font style italic? Okay, I want to make that particular font bold, then I will be using font weight bold. Okay, one is italic, one is bold, and another one underline. That can also be specified through the help of the underline keyword. So if you want to increase the size of the boldness, then you have the concept of normal, bolder and lighter. So in that bold aspect also you have the other part, that is normal bold it will be, or too much bolder you want, you can use that option, or you can use the lighter option, light bold it can happen, which is in the range of 100 to 900 or 400 to 700. That range is there for the bold fonts. Okay, so now another thing is there in the font families. One is the font shorthands. Font shorthands are nothing but, I want to specify all the aspects of font in a single line, then it is said to be the font shorthands. All the things it can be specified in a single line. Like this, you can check out, you have font bold 14 point Times New Roman. So you have font here, then it is said to be bold for 14 points and Times New Roman. So all these aspects is what is I want to change the appearance of the font, which belongs to your font family variants. So you have all these aspects which can be included in a single line through the help of the shorthands. So all these things can be implemented in a single program, which is being shown here in the example. So how do you use it is, you have first line, that is HTML head, and title you have font properties we are said to be using. So the title is being given as font properties, and the style type which is being used, since you are using the cascaded style sheet, you use the concept of style type is equal to text type document it is. So text, then CSS file it is, so you are using CSS/CSS. Then first class which is there is p.1. Your classes, different types of classes are there. P1, then H1, this is your heading part which is being considered. So first one, P1 class, it has the font family Lucidia calligraphy, then font bold appearance is there, weight, then font size is 75 points and color is purple. This is your first class. Then next one, H1 is nothing but heading part. I am considering its font family is Cambria, then color is violet and font style is italics is being considered. And another class is there, P.3, it is being considered as font. So you are using the shorthands here. You can check out the keyword is font. Under that you have small caps, small capital letters, and it is italic. Okay, that property is being used. Then bold, and it is using 50 points. Then Times New Roman. This can be used in a single line through this representation, but remember it is using the font keyword and you are using all these properties in a single line. Then slash style, then slash head, everything is being closed in the body. So now I have considered three classes. So those three classes, what contents it should be there, that is being presented here. The keyword is being used as Puneet Rajkumar, and Puneet Rajkumar for all the three classes. So let's consider it. When you run it and you see it, the output would be of this format. First you close the body and HTML is being closed. So when you run the program, you will be getting this output. You can check out. So in the first property you had that Lucidia handwriting. Okay, then it had purple color. Then you have this output in which you have this aspect where it is said to be for 75 points. Okay, and second one, it is light bold which is being considered. So you can check out here the second one which was considered as Cambria, violet and italics. This is your second class heading. Okay, H1. So which is being considered here. So output would be in this format, second one. Okay, first one, as I said, first one, if you want to check, first one is what? Lucidia, bold, 75 points and purple. So this is your first class. So when you consider in the output, this is the output format. Second one is this format, and last one you can check out. Last one, what it is there, it is said to be small caps, italic, bold, 50 points in Times New Roman. So output is, this is your output. You have font size, you have like italic, it is bold, small caps and Times New Roman, and it is said to be italic, so it is like looking like this, and it is capital, so it has a format of looking itself. Okay, so this is the part which you have learnt in this session about the property value forms, and that font property you have learnt today, how it is being used and how it is being executed, that you have checked. Okay, remember each and every HTML file, it will be run in a .html format only. You can include in the same file only the cascaded file, so you are using the style property and using the cascaded style sheet. Okay, this is the thing which you have learned. Okay, thank you.